What's that D stand for?
Um,
Hey everybody, Card Dreamer here, coming at your behalf of D-Class Derailed and all things D-Class related. And today we are taking a look at another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figure set from NECA. Again, based on the Mirage line. This is actually pretty early in the first run. Um, this is based on the Unmentionables storyline. Awesome story, awesome art. From the moment they announced they showed these off, I thought they looked like awesome figures. I can't wait to open them up and get a look. But this is the all new art for the package. Like, I mean, how can you not enjoy this? There is side art, well, side photos. This is like the cartoon Street Gang, but kicked up a notch, you know? I am super stoked for this. It is a hair light on accessories, but you know what? It is what it is at this point in time. I think the figures are awesome. Packaging is awesome. Little street here. Yeah, let's open her up, take a look, because I am super stoked. Here we are, and despite despite the few accessories it comes with, there's still a lot to unbox with this one. I love the look of them, for sure. I think they're great pieces. But there's a lot. I think there's a little bit to discuss. When it comes to articulation, believe it or not, each figure is a little different. So actually, when it comes to these two, they're the same. When it comes to these two, they'll be the same. But, you know, like if you looked at these two, there's some differences. Heads look like for him, head looks up, down. All the heads look up, down, left, and right. Although his is a little more left and right. It's extremely limited when it comes to left or up and down, just because of that turtleneck. Haha, pun. But you know, the shoulders rotate. They're butterfly shoulders, so they lift up. Rotating biceps, double jointed elbows, and again, for these two, they're all new joint articulations when it comes to the elbows and legs, or the pinless. So, but they are double jointed elbows, rotating biceps, bending wrists, and rotating. They can do splits, double jointed knees. Now, the ankles are articulated to bend. You can see it, but on neither figure could I get them to bend on neither of these two figures. And I wasn't about to force them. I tried heating them up, but I know those pegs can be fragile, so I wasn't going to really force it. But even if I could get them to move. It isn't going to be very much because of the way the pants were articulated, the back. So you can see, maybe you can't. You can see, like, there's a little bit of the ankle joint in there. See it in there? So the ankle joint is in there. The feet will swivel, but they won't. They just don't really bend forward and back much. And again, even if they could, the pants are going to prevent it anyway. So put that back on there. That's the other thing. The hats are all removable, which is cool. The bandanas are supposed to rotate and come off and switchable with these. They do come with extra sets. They seem a little fragile to me, to be honest, and it could just be me that they're softer than I recollect with the original Lawson 4-pack, but they do feel fragile, so I wasn't risking it, trying to really move them. So yeah, that's these two. I will say that the shoulders on these two also, like, you can pop the arms off pretty easy, but it's not so loose as they're just going to fall off or anything like that. Which is cool, which is good. I like that. So technically, like, his jacket, this will come right off if you remove the arms. it'll come right off. So if you want kind of like more of a sleeveless, if you can pop the arms off the regular Lawsons, which I'm sure they'll pop off, no problem. Um, it would kind of be a cool, just tank top look for him. Still kind of a street bomb type or punk type of thing. So that's an alternative. I do like the weathering on this. His leather jacket's got a nice weathering look. They did a really good job with that. Like, and I really like the old patch sweater on this guy. And he comes with brass knuckles on his hands, so that's pretty cool. But same issue, his arms will come off. Not necessarily, but the sweater itself doesn't come off, so there really isn't a need to do it. And then you get to these two guys, which are the same for themselves. Heads will look up, no problem. Arms will pop off. You can, if you do pop them off, that jacket will come off, and you essentially have. I mean, they would have the arms will be painted, but you would have almost a naked turtle, but and the hats come off and bandanas on it. But the heads do look up, double jointed elbows, butterfly shoulders, to rotate. I will point out that the legs, the knees on these, are the pin ones. They're the same legs that come with the original Lawson 4-pack, or individuals if you bought the newer versions. They have their tails too, so you could rotate them if you really wanted. But yeah, so they're half and half. Half new. The elbows are the new pinless articulation. The legs are the same old, and their ankles bend no problem. They bend and swivel. There is not a single problem with them. So it's just something with these two. And again, there isn't much to really worry about needing to do it because of the way the pants are molded. They're going to prevent most of bending anyway. So yeah, they have the cool trench coats. As far as accessories go, we already covered that each of the hats are removable. And they do come with that cool background, as you can see they're in. All the hands, the extra hands, each turtle comes with an extra pair of hands, but they're all the same. So they're each just grabbing holding hands. And then there's the hands that they come with. So no, you would think they would have done at least a closed fist set for more than just him with the brass knuckle, with the knuckles. So it's kind of interesting that they just give literally 4 pair of the same hands. Stick of dynamite. This is like a nice soft rubber, so you're not going to break it or worry about that, which I think is a nice safety touch that NECA did with that cool bag, which is somewhat little soft. It's not completely like hard plastic, but I don't know. It's not like completely malleable either. Cool safe that the door does open and close on, which is awesome. Comes with this, well, like I said, the 4 bandanas, and also comes with watch on a gold chain. Pretty lengthy gold chain too. So that's pretty cool. I like that. So yeah, it comes with some neat stuff. I do love this set, but it stinks that the 4-packs are staying the same price with less accessories than older 4-packs that come with, like the Toon Turtles in Disguises, or the original Toon 4-packs, or heck, even the Musical Mutagen Tour 4-packs, the Lawson 4-packs. Like they all came with a ton of accessories, and then when they did the Stump Wrestling, there wasn't as many, and then this one seems to be the least amount. But I digress. It's still a cool looking set. I really, really love it. I think it's worth getting. I like the arms can come off, so I'd be curious to see if modders who get their hands on multiples of the set, what some of them be willing to do. I don't know which turtle is supposed to be which. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, that must be Leonardo because of the colored jacket." Some people say that's Donnie. Some people say that's Raph because he's got the brass knuckles ready to fight. Some people say that's Mikey. It can be. I don't know. I would have to go back and read the story. But yeah, I would love to know what you guys think of this. What you think of the story these guys are from. If you read it, what do you think of these figures in general? The look, the style. Let me know. Leave your comments down below. I didn't really have to heat up too much. I heated up his one arm with the rotating bicep for a little bit and one for the knee. That was pretty much it. Everything else was actually pretty fluid. I have no real complaints. But yeah, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think, and I appreciate everybody's time. And until next time, I'm Card Dreamer. Stay evil.